What's going on, everybody? So I have been getting inundated with messages on some older posts and some newer posts and some new people coming into the live stream asking all about this room and why I have so many cameras and why I have racks of computer parts and all of the things going on. So I figured we would do an updated breakdown video. It's been a while, and now that I have my good friend Medic here with an epic camera, I figured we would get this out of the way. So for those of you who don't know, I own a technology company. It's what I do for a living. I basically manage and maintain large infrastructural networks and computer systems for companies, big, small to medium-sized companies, not really big corps, but small to medium. And I'm also the founder of a veterans charity that specifically builds computers for disabled veterans. So hence the reason why the room is literally plastered with tech everywhere. Not to mention I'm a nerd, and it lets my geek come out, being
nerd alert!
Surrounded by all these cool things. So this entire studio has been a nerd growth, like, homage to everything tech and geekness. I've got my Star Trek stuff everywhere. You guys will see that in a second. It's pretty cool. I'm just going to take you guys on a little bit of a tour of the room, and we're going to break down a couple of things for you, okay? So everybody freaks when they see this rack, and a lot of people have tested me multiple times and have said, these are empty. I will literally pull anything off of this shelf live on stream and open up a box, and there's definitely a GPU in there.
You're lying, and I know you're lying.
There's definitely a motherboard in there. There's definitely plenty of RAM over here. These are the spare backup parts that have been donated, upgraded to newer equipment that I keep when we get to a point where we need to build, but we don't have the funds for the charity. So I'll donate those spare parts. And a lot of the community members like you guys watching right now will upgrade their PCs, and they have their parts laying around, and they'll send those parts to us so we can pay it forward to another veteran for that specific build. So this is sort of the catch-all of full stuff. The rest of the room, it's just for look, and yes, those boxes are for the most part empty, just for the views. I've got an old Mac Pro sitting over here on this shelf. And a lot of my general collection. One of my largest clients sends me a lot of really cool stuff to give away to the community. So I have, this is sort of the giveaway corner when we do giveaways and things like that. And my general collection of stuff over the years. Mr. Bean's been here for 6.5 years. That's my friend. He's always lurking in the background. I have my lounge area you guys saw where I like to sit and relax and chill. I got my big screen on the wall over here. Lets me just relax when I need to and throw a movie on. And then we come to the baby in the room. And yes, I'm calling it the baby.
Nerd alert!
This machine was has been the camera host for the past, I would say, 5.5 years. And it's gotten multiple levels of upgrades. And you guys, those of you who know and those of you who don't know, I'm just going to break it down for you. One of the things I noticed when I started streaming, I met a few other people out there that were streaming and pushing the limits of their stream, couple cameras here and there. And my nerd kicked in, and I wanted to see if there was ever a record for the most amount of cameras on one live stream. And there wasn't. So I pushed it. And I think our first run was like 21 cameras. And then the second run, we pushed 30. And I was running into a lot of issues at that point, so I backed off. And right now, we're only running 15. I know it, only running 15. We're running 15 4K cameras off of 2 PCs. So this machine, for all of the nerds out there, is a 13900K with 96 gigs of RAM. Like I said, it's been upgraded. I had that RAM laying around from another project. I actually just put this entire setup into this case a couple of days ago because it was time. I had these parts sitting. This old 420 millimeter liquid cooler was part of the original setup that I had. And I wanted to make sure it was matching the big boy, which I'll show you guys in a second. This machine handles 10 of the 15 cameras on its own. That's all this does. It doesn't do anything else. I use a piece of software called MDI. I have a 10 gigabyte network here in the office. Everything's hidden in these really cool channels up here, including the lighting. It runs across the entire ceiling, and over in the corner, I'll show you guys in a second, is a really nice switch that handles all of that speed. So program NDI takes all of the camera signals. It's a plugin that works with OBS. It takes those signals through OBS, gets decoded, sends it across the network where my other PC, by the main setup, gets to decode it and put it into the live stream OBS. I am still a single PC streamer. For those of you who are curious why I have two, I'm not a dual PC streamer. This machine only handles the multi-camera setup. Nothing more, nothing less. 96 gigs of RAM, 13900K. We went over that. A couple of terabytes worth of storage in here because I also use this as my home storage server. And it's just got a little 4060 Ti in it because all we do is encode on this. We don't really need anything else. And it's been a workhorse. I just upgraded to a Thermaltake, 1200 watt power supply with the Thermaltake cooler and the new Thermaltake. Had an old red one. I'll actually show you guys this. I had the older first generation of that case up on the wall with white. It was kind of a two-tone. And it's not that it wasn't working, but I had specifically put these parts off to the side so I could kind of make everything match in here. Kind of OCD like that. So let's move down the room. Put this back over here. I have my small collection of my Star Trek stuff. A whole bunch of GPUs. These are empty boxes. I'll tell you when I have to tell you. These are empty boxes just for the look. They look awesome. Some of my favorite motherboards that I've collected over the years. These are in the boxes. The X870Es were used for builds. The X570 EVGA Dark is one of my crowning jewels given to me by a very good friend of mine. And then I've got the Aorus Master over there, one of the best overclocking motherboards for Socket 1700 back in the day. Sorry if my nerd is coming out, but that motherboard ran my entire stream for years. We got a smattering back here behind my flex ball and my piano of all of the Intel CPUs that are in the boxes that I don't sell anymore because of the Intel problems. So they've been sitting, hoping for a fix. And then we come over to the main center. Everybody calls this the command center, and they come into chat and they ask, "What are you doing? Launching rockets into space like NASA?" And no, I own a tech company. I do need the real estate. This isn't for show. This isn't for me to push out to everybody that I spent all this money because it's cool to do. I really do need the real estate. When I'm working on my client computers and communicating back and forth with my employees, I need reading panes. I'll have all of these screens filled with lists of server access and documentation and policy and everything else. It's always up. And then when I'm live streaming, it really does help me to have dual setups for every screen. Basically has its own thing on the screen. But this is the main desk, and this also goes up and down. I can stand at this desk or I can sit. I custom built this desk, bought very big industrial set legs. I'm not going to go all the way up with it. And this is all powered by the Monster. The Monster behind this up on the wall is the middle of last year, I upgraded to an AMD setup because AMD was the stable replacement for all the problems everybody was having with Intel. That is a 96 gig of RAM, 9900X, non-3D, 16-core AMD, 96 gigs of RAM, just 2 terabytes of storage, nothing special. But I do have twin 5070 Ti's that drive the entire stream. One of the things I've done over the years, and I've worked with the folks over at OBS who have told me you can't stream with our software with dual GPUs. Well, I proved them wrong. I have been streaming for 6 years with dual GPUs. As long as both GPUs are identical, down to the serial number, same stock number, you can stream on one PC with both GPUs. So what I do to help one PC streaming with the dual GPUs is that the secondary GPU handles all of the encoding and a couple of extra monitors for the stream, which is nothing for those GPUs. The primary GPU lets me game in 2K, which I enjoy doing on the main monitor. It allows me to basically do everything that I need to do on one system, essentially. Now, it also has no open USB ports. There's a pretty expensive motherboard in there. I have a MSI Carbon Wi-Fi X870E. I'm trying to put some money over to the side to save up. I would really love to get the MSI Godlike. That motherboard has more USBs than I'll know what to do with, and transfer a little bit more camera control over here. So I'm getting there, but these are the things I do in my time, save my money, and then I build up and work to it. So there's the monster. I hope that's a good enough explanation for everybody. If we swing this way, this is the build corner and the host for the house. Everything over here in this corner runs the house back here. It's where the fiber comes in. I've got the switches and all the routers and all of everything plugged in on this rack back here. These cables coming off are here for the build bench. So after we're done building, I can literally just plug in. I have my monitor there. I can watch. I can see chat on the big screen TV that's on the wall. And if you see, I don't know if you can see it on that camera, you probably can. There are multiple cameras over here in this corner that's all ran off of the main rig. It gives me a top down for the build. It gives me a high def 4K camera for the face cam. And then I've got multiple angle cameras to get both sides of the shot when we're doing the build. And we actually have a build to do today. So we got a box light so I can adjust the lighting so it looks right on stream. But literally this is where everything happens. And I wanted this whole entire studio to be functional as well. So all of this stuff tucks away. I can literally just turn the bench, get it out of the way when I'm not using it. And then I have access to everything that's over there to get the stuff if I need. I've got containers worth of cables, boxes. I save everything. I have so much equipment. So working from all of this to the nerd in me that comes out is all here on these two shelves. I am obsessed with Star Trek. I've got a lot of collectibles that I really, really love. You guys ask me about these all the time, not only on the live stream, but in previous published videos. This is an original electronic battleship, factory sealed. This is my childhood. Absolutely my childhood. We've got Star Trek, Star Wars strewn
Nerd alert!
all over the place. We've got a couple of shells here signed by a really good friend of mine. And two live rounds, Grandpa Gaming. Really awesome. Video card and a LEDX. If you guys don't know what that's from, it's from Escape from Tarkov. That is the video card from Tarkov that it was modeled after. There's a lot of cool little trinkets. People send me stuff all the time. We've got community members like Turtle who sent me these little turtles that are strewn all over the place, and I love it. Anything you guys send me wind up on the shelves. My collection of older motherboards and older CPUs and all of the little builds that we've done over the years. These are my reminders of the cool stuff we've done. All the CPUs over here, these are full boxes so we can do our AMD builds. But we've got the chocolate bar from Tarkov, Bitcoin, Kill His Mask. I was heavy into Tarkov there for a little while. People sent me in the peeps. And then there's more Star Trek stuff and Star Wars stuff just strewn everywhere. And the biggest thing that everybody asks me is this guy up here. Everybody asks, what's the deal with the camera up on top in the back? How does it move? Well, if you've ever pulled up the live stream, my camera pans. I have one camera that pans back and forth. And this camera I custom built, if I can get it to turn on from the switch here. I got to get into the right angle. And this has also been running for 2.5 years now since we came up with this concept. I promise it turns back and forth. But this oscillates on a, no joke, a portable fan, portable camping fan. I basically ripped the base apart and made a little adapter so I could put the Logitech that's sitting up there on it. And it just slowly goes back and forth. And that's how we get that oscillation for the stream. And I really can't get it to work, but we'll figure that out later. So there's the main room setup tour. I hope that explains everything. If you guys have questions, leave them in the comment below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, hit share. You guys know the routine. Come check out the live streams, kick.com/old peeps_TTR MSP. And give me a shout. Let me know if you want something. And if you need a PC built, also reach out. We'll build you a custom PC.